What's up, my beautiful people? This is Kristen Peoples coming to you with bossupculture.org. I hope you're doing fabulous today. I got my Louise Hay deck. Oh my goodness, things are popping out. Excuse me. And I just want to pull a positive message here for you today. This, again, like I said, is the Power deck, the Power Thought deck, rather, by Louise Hay, where there's a lot of positive affirmations. Louise Hay, she's one of my mentors, my spiritual mentors, as well as Abraham Hicks is another one. And Florence Scovel Shen. Love those ladies. They are abundant with wisdom and have a lot of positive information to share with the world. Some of them have gone before us, and they've left their wisdom here, and Abraham is still here. So if I come across a couple of videos that I think would benefit you that pertain to this video, I'm going to link them below so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So you can see where I'm getting some of this wisdom from. And at least you can know, wow, okay, I see what she's talking about. And the fact that I've put these things to practice and they have made a tremendous positive changes in my life. So I'm hoping that I can do the same for you. So I pulled this one, and this one says, I let go of all expectations. How many of us have expectations on ourselves, on others? And every time we let ourselves down, right? And this one, it goes on to say, I flow freely and lovingly with life. I love myself. I know that only good awaits me at every turn. That was one of Louise Hay's, one of her serious power thoughts. And she always felt that nothing but goodness was before her. And I have adopted that mantra in my life, that nothing but good lies before me. And I hope that you can adopt that as well. You know, Abraham Hicks always says, things are always working out for me. Things always work out for me. And even when they aren't, say it and say it and say it until you start believing it. And it will. So you came here today because you want to know about the statutes of limitations and how much time you have in order to report any wrongdoing at your job. I want to keep it short and sweet. You have up to 180 calendar days. That's right, up to 180 calendar days to report from the date of incident what happened at your job, to let EEOC know, or if you live in the state of Michigan, the Michigan Department of Civil Rights. And the Michigan Department of Civil Rights deals with civil rights matters like discrimination, harassment, that type of thing. When you reach out to them, when you reach out to their department, I have all that information on my About Us page on bossupculture.org. When you scroll all the way down, you'll see the links directly to the EEOC site and to the Michigan Department of Civil Rights site. Now, in some states and other local governments, they allow up to 300 days. But the average rule of thumb is 180 days. So don't mess around with that, guys. You know, don't be like me and writing chapter books on the things that people have done to you for over a decade. And then by the time you go report things, that half the things that people have done, you can't even report because it's past the statute of limitations. Now, I'm going to tell you something else as well. The other thing that happened to me was when I did go report within the company to an investigator within the company by calling their little hotline or whatever. They allowed me to finally move to another group where I had been being blocked. I had been blocked from my previous group. They had went over and above to make sure that I didn't leave that group. So when I finally reported my manager, because she was doing a lot of stuff, you know, taunting me in the bathroom. I mean, she put, I think, she wrote me up because she wanted to insult me by buying me lunch at Christmas time. And I was ill that day. And because I did not go out for the Christmas luncheon or whatever, and I was at home, she decided to say that I was being insubordinate because I did not go out to lunch with her. I guess that would make her feel better if I ate the lunch that she bought me after she treated me like crap. Yeah, she thought she was going to humiliate me more by feeding me lunch. And I think that must be a going thing, because there was another manager there that also did, some similar wrongdoing. And then she invited me to lunch as well. And when I guess I didn't set the lunch up. It was my fault that the lunch never happened. And that too went on my appraisal. Yeah, those are the type of things I had to deal with. So that's why I can sit here with a smile. And I wish those women well. I wish those women well. So with that being said, it's incidences like those. Those are examples of things that you want to document, because that is clearly harassment for someone to mistreat you and think, I guess, to clear their conscience, to take you out to lunch. And then when you don't take it upon yourself to either go to lunch, or you don't take it upon yourself to set up the lunch, then it's your fault. And then it goes on your record. Seriously. So I hope this information has been helpful in letting you know. In case you did not know who EEOC was, who EEOC is, rather, it is a federal agency, and it is put in place to ensure that your job is following the law. So again, you can access EEOC and Michigan Department of Civil Rights by simply going to bossupculture.org. You can file a complaint right there. All you need is your name, your address. You need the date of incident. You need to put in writing what happened. May it be harassment, discrimination. And I'm going to tell you guys, discrimination is kind of hard to prove unless you have someone flat out called you a name that is discriminatory. It's pretty hard to prove. But I do want you to know that if you do go online and you file a complaint and you meet with an investigator, and that's because that's the next step, they'll send you some information to let you know when time is available for you to meet with an investigator. I would suggest, and like I always do, is for you to reach out to an employment attorney. I took my employment attorney with me the second time I went. The first time when I went to file, I just gave my statement, and the statement, I guess there's certain legal jargon that's supposed to go in that one little paragraph that you're given, because your employer is given like pages and pages. You're only given this one little paragraph, and then the investigator looks it over, calls you back in. Are you okay with this paragraph? And you say yes, and it goes off, and then it really doesn't go anywhere. Then they give you this right to sue letter if they feel that you can go get an attorney and, pursue any other legal avenues. But the second time when I went, because when I filed the first complaint, then at that point, they really went after me, and I was retaliated against. And I went to file a subsequent complaint against the company for the subsequent, charge, which was retaliation. And that is against the law. And it was a smoking gun, because it was right after I had charged the first one. Then I was started to be treated differently, So just letting you know that there are no limitations in terms of how many times you can file. So again, let's just run through the steps again. Go to bossupculture.org. You can either, and if you live in any other state other than Michigan, click on the EEOC link. File your complaint if you need to. Make sure that you understand what the complaint is. But before you have done that, make sure that you contact an employment attorney to make sure that you have a viable case. Again, you have that 180-day time limit, right? So the second this incident happens, the clock starts ticking. So make sure that you are timely in your report, and it goes by calendar days, right? So it doesn't exclude the weekends. I want to be very, very clear on that. And you want to get that in as soon as possible. You don't want to sit on it. And I'm letting you know right now, guys, if you are targeted for workplace bullying abuse, these people are not going to wake up one day and magically start treating you nice. So know this. Know that once you're targeted, there is no going back. And it's nothing that you did. Like I've said in my previous videos, it's all about how these people feel about themselves. So they chose you as a target, and it is your responsibility to not only protect yourself in the ways that I tell you to in these videos because of my experience, and I'm just sharing that knowledge with you, and to also look out for yourself in finding other employment someplace else, or starting your own business, which I've always been an entrepreneur. It just pushed me more into that direction. So I hope this information helps you. Make sure you visit again, bossupculture.org. Also support the Dignity at Work Act. Okay, you guys? It goes beyond just you filing the complaint, because once you file the complaint and you leave there, there are other people there that can be abused, other people there that are going to be mobbed and attacked. And you don't want to do that to your fellow coworkers. So help support the Dignity at Work Act. Again, when you visit bossupculture.org, scroll to where it says DAWA, D-A-W-A, the Dignity at Work Act, and then find out, the information about it so that you can be familiar with it and introduce it to your state legislators. And then you'll say, okay, well, I don't even know how to find out who my state representative is. I've got you covered. bossupculture.org, go there, go to the About Us page, scroll down, type in your zip code, and it will find your state representative in any state. You take that opportunity, once you get their information, to email them and say that you have been a target of workplace bullying abuse, or you have witnessed workplace bullying abuse and you want to see it made illegal, and let them know that they're working in Michigan, they're working in California, they're working in New York, and they're working in Boston and all other places. We're working in Boston, Massachusetts rather. Nationally, we are working together to make this illegal. So get involved. We want to make this a national thing. We want to make it, I don't want to be the only person here in Michigan, or me and my other Michiganders here getting protected. I want all 50 states and then eventually globally to be protected. So that is our goal. So make sure you let them know that they need to support the Dignity at Work Act. And if you need my support, please reach out to me. Now, if you also need additional support, go to bossupculture.org. We have a hotline. We have an email that you can email us any questions. We also have, on the About Us page, we have resources where you can get employment advice from an attorney. We have counselors on our page. You guys, everything that I was looking for, I made sure I poured my heart and soul into that website. So make sure that you go there for guidance. Make sure you go there for support. And if you are listening to this video and you want to support this mission and make sure that it's successful, buy our clothing line, you guys. Support Boss Up Culture. I designed this athleisure wear myself. I was in fashion design before, so I poured my heart and soul into that. Our healing bracelets, you guys, celebrities are starting to sport our gear. Check online. We're everywhere, and we're going to continue to grow. We're building momentum, and this is only the beginning, and I want you to be a part of it. Donate. We are a 501c3 organization, meaning any donations you give are tax deductible. That's right. Just like you give to Salvation Army and the other organizations that are nonprofit, we are a 501c3 organization as well. And so this is any contributions you make to help others get the necessary mental health care that they need. It will go to them, and you can write that off on your taxes. So thought I'd let you know that. Make sure that you support us in any way. Support this channel. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you like this video if it resonated, and comment below. Leave me 2 hearts to let me know if this video truly resonated with you and you want more and more information, because I'm working on some more stuff, you guys. So I really hope this blessed you. I did have my cinnamon burning, my cinnamon stick, and as we leave out, where's my lighter? I know we normally start off by clearing the space, but I'm going to do things a little bit different today. I'm going to light this cinnamon, and cinnamon is great for grounding, getting out of our heads, meaning getting out of our own way. It clears negative energy, and it's calming. So I bring to you with my window open. I always have the window open, guys. Calming, clearing, blessings, peace, love, and we're going to breathe in together positive energy, and breathe out what no longer serves us. I love you. You've got this. Stay tuned for more. I'm Kristen Peoples with bossupculture.org. Talk to you later. Bye.